Well, hello, good people. Forgive me, my system is screwed up at the moment. Don't know if anybody is going to join us here, but Osa and Digazua's deal is done, and I'm waiting for the masses to jump in. Um, if you're there and you can see me, let me know because um, I've had some problems with my system. Good morning, Lola, Miss Hot Sauce. All right, so breaking news. Da da dun, da da dun. Osa and Digazua deal is now finished. It's done. It's completed. And surprisingly, it's only 4 years, $80 million. Shout out to Catboy and the Dallas Cowboys that they got a deal done. They got a deal done. It didn't take all summer long. It's not the most expensive one in the world. And I'm losing my voice. The Cowboys, welcome to the new era of the Dallas Cowboys. We are now getting things done. We're kicking names and or taking names and kicking some ass. So I wanted to come on here. We don't know they haven't got the breakdown yet, but it is done. At this point, it's averaging 20 million a year, which when you think of the franchise tag at 25.6, that's a good deal. And there's a couple of good things about this. Is hold on for 1 second. Is the fact that they didn't have to franchise tag him? I'm betting that the first year will be somewhere between um, 58 million guaranteed. I'm okay with that. Probably somewhere between 6 and 8 million for the hit for this year, which means then the rollover money and the money that we currently have fits in there. And if they go ahead and get D Law done, then we're in fantastic shape because then they're going to create some more money. This opens up the doors for one consistency on the defense. Okay, you got the deals. Shout out to you. Let's look at over the cap and see if they've got anything on that at the moment. My head is literally pounding right now. Oh my god, I gotta. No, nothing on that yet, so it hasn't hit. Alma Williams, shout out to Alma Williams. Um, yeah, I am ecstatic. I am happy. This is great news. This is kind of what I was been talking about, that the Cowboys are now taking things serious about doing business. Um, this is groundbreaking for them to actually get one of their premier players' deals done before free agency and not letting them hit free agency. We've seen Amari Cooper uh, being able to hit the free agent market. We saw um, Randy Gregory and so on. 4 years, 80 million is actually a really, really good deal. Um, very cool start. Momo, what's up? Well, the Dallas Cowboys, in case you guys are just hearing this, have gotten Osa and Digazua under contract, 4 year deal, $80 million, 52 million guaranteed. So basically, that's 3 years of the four probably are guaranteed of it. So we'll see if we can get the breakdown of it. I just learned about it just a few minutes ago. Did a quick video where I've lost my voice, um, and wanted to come on live to talk to you. Good morning, Gil. Good morning, everybody. Long-term commitment since late August. Dak Prescott, 4 years, 24 million. CeeDee Lamb. Okay. Rap sheet 18 minutes ago, which is what I saw before. Don't see the breakdown. Holy shit. No franchise tag. Bang. You got to take what you can get on that. Locked up a piece for another 4 years. 52 million guaranteed per Jordan Schultz. Odigizua has started all 17 games for Dallas in each of the past um, 4 years of his NFL career. Has not missed a game. Shout out to Odigizua. Thanks for keeping up that. You're welcome, Jose. I'm just going to stay on for a few minutes because I've got to go. My dad's going to be getting out of the hospital, so I've got to go by and pick up his oxygen tank and get over to the hospital before 2 o'clock so we can get him. But I wanted to definitely bring this up. So this is actually a great day for the Cowboys. Cooper Kupp needs a fresh start. It's afternoon. Hopefully it's a sign of some good things. Yeah, it's a start, okay? This move doesn't make us better, but we certainly are no worse. Had we lost him, we definitely would have gotten worse. This is a start. If they end up getting Jordan Lewis back, Odigizua, they're talking to DeMarcus Lawrence. We'll see if that goes. And Rico, that's great. That's status quo. But then we've got to start the process of doing more things to make us better than just being, maintaining what we have. We've got to get more players on the roster from outside to get us there. So I'm excited. I'm happy and all that. This is hopefully just the start of what's to come. So, yeah, I see Law Nation's just popped on. He's here with us too. So if you are just tuning in, welcome. I'm going to be on for a few minutes here, getting your guys' thoughts. Odigizua, $52 million guaranteed, 4 years, $80 million. So shout out to Odigizua. Coming in, handling business, getting the bag, but not taking everything. And maybe this is a sign of things to come because, again, we had heard 90 plus million. We had heard 22 million. Harrell Williams, he was one of the highest pressures putters on in the NFL. And one of the reasons why Micah was able to get all the sacks he did was because of the pressure that's coming in the middle. Laugh all you want, bro. That's fine by me. I've been running all over the place, Momo. I've got to run. I'm going to be running here again, getting my dad out of the hospital stuff. I don't want either Philly DBs. They're awful. They were hidden by that defense front. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. I don't want any Philly trash. Carter BB2, appreciate that, man. Appreciate everybody wishing for my dad. But yeah, I'm happy now that we got this done. You want to really make me happy? Get Micah Parsons done this week too. So you've got this one out of the way. Let's start getting these things done, and let's be a player play in free agency and getting a few pieces that will help us get a little bit better. And so that's where we are. And I'll probably have more when I get back up. I'm going to be in the car riding around quite a bit today, so we'll definitely be talking a lot about this because we got all day to keep going. Wishing him well today. Thank you. They got a lot more they got to do. Mike is a priority now. Yeah, but Walker Wade, I can't wait to see the breakdown on this. This is a good contract, at least on the outside. $52 million guaranteed. 4 years, $20 million. That's chump change in comparison to what some of these have been. So I am happy as can be that they finally got some shit done. Sweeney, overpaid. You know what? No matter what they do, you're going to say overpaid. Or we're going to say, oh, why do we let that guy go? It's, yeah, it doesn't matter. Nobody's ever going to be happy with whatever the Cowboys do. Everybody's just got a bitch. Well, what this enables them to do here, let's look at the long game here. Getting guys like Osa back, if you end up getting back Jordan Lewis and Rico, that opens up the draft for you to be able to draft the best player available. And that's a better place to be than having to reach for an offensive tackle like we did last year. Pretty much every time we've had to reach for a player, we've kind of gotten screwed because we reached for Taco, we reached for Tyler Guyton. You want to look at the draft board in that first round and say, what is the best player that we can get that we can plug in and we're a better place? Yeah, they're working on Joe. They're working on his deal, so that's good as well. We heard that they had started talking to him on Sunday, informally. So to get Osa done and out the way, they can now focus in on that one as well as the other ones. So great day for Cowboys. Alma, this is like groundbreaking for the Cowboys. We don't ever do shit like this. We don't ever do shit like this early. So definitely a great thing for the Cowboys. What's funny is I don't think most people are even awake and thinking about the Cowboys at the moment because we only have 224 people in here finding out that Osa Odighizuwa is done, that the Cowboys have done more activity now in this offseason than they ever do. And people are kind of like, okay, nobody's even seeing it. So the calculated, I'm trying to pull it up. Let's go to Sports Track because I believe they said his market value was 21.5. So we got him below the projected market value. So this may be that he's looking at it and saying, yeah, I want to be here with the Cowboys and we want to do something. So let me get this. Okay, so far Sports Track, I'll pull this over for you guys to see. Okay, so Sports Track has it listed down here, extension, 26 years old, 4 years, $80 million, but they don't have the breakdown of it yet. 58 million, of course, is the guaranteed money, averaging 20 million per year. Let's see if they have any other details. What's amazing is his career earnings to this point are only $6.8 million. So we don't have anything on the breakdown just yet, what the signing bonus and things will be. But we'll definitely keep an eye out for it because that's going to be the big question. So if we take the 58 and divide it by 4, that could be as much as 12 million. Excuse me. Yeah, about 12 million. No, 15. No, about 15 million guaranteed over the 4 years. We'll see how they break it down between signing bonus and so on. I'm sure they're going to kick a bunch of this down the road on his deal. And see, this is where Momo, you're always talking about how players should have guaranteed contracts. Think about this. Now, granted, I would love to make $6.8 million, but he's played for 4 years and only made 6.8. And now all of a sudden you get to that second contract, he's going to get 52 million guaranteed. I'm sorry, 58 million fully guaranteed. So that's great news. Hey, Logan Motorsport, how you doing? Dwayne Joseph Sweeney, how are you doing? Aisha Robinson, welcome. And I know Lola, Miss Hot Sauce is in here. I think Gina Dallas Diva's in here. Grab one of those Phillies cornerback that was like, I don't want Phillies trash, personally. I don't want Philly trash. They can keep them. Hey, Mark, hope you and the family are doing well. Hope this is a start to a productive off season for the Cowboys. Georgie George Cowboys. I've got a bit of a cold, and when I get excited, it kind of makes my sore throat a little bit raw. But I'm doing good. I'm actually got to go pick up my dad from the hospital. They've gotten the fluid and stuff down off of him, so he'll be able to go back home. So that's great news at the moment. and the Cowboys are getting to work. Actually, I'm not congested. See, listen, it's really in the. I got it's like a sore throat, and it's in the chest. Um, it's overpay, and I'd rather get a comp pick or replace him in the draft with some. Okay, so Dwayne Sweeney, here's the problem. We tried that last year. We basically said Dorrance Armstrong, Dante Fowler, Biotish. We don't want to overpay those guys. We let them go and said we're going to replace them in the draft. How'd that do? How'd that do for us? It didn't work out too good, did it? Because we didn't replace any. Who can you look at and say, oh, center we did? Cooper Beebe was the one that you said we drafted and we were able to replace. Unfortunately, bro, you got to be able to keep your core people players. You got to draft well to supplement it, and then you got to be able to use free agency to get the other pieces to top it off. You can't build a team through free agency, but you can get over the hump with it. So there's that. That's the way I would tell you that you got to look at it. So at least it's not as bad as it could be because we had Mike Fisher saying that it could be $22 million a year. I'm looking at this as saying they got 4 years, 80 million. It's 12 million less. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. We'll see how it works out. Yeah. Now here's where I looked at this. You paid him guaranteed money, 58 million, right? He ain't missed a game in his career. Ain't missed a game in his career. He shows up and he does what a 3 technique does. And with this defense, 3 technique is integral to what they do. You got to have a great 3 technique guy. And you may see his career really take off. And so if you don't get this guy, and this is the key cog for your puzzle, then that means you got to go out and find somebody else right off the bat. Oh, Christina Johnson, yes, that was yesterday that Jimmy Johnson retired. And we definitely talked about that last night. He's 81 years old, and I'm thinking, Jerry, it's time for you to retire too. I wouldn't mind seeing that. But hey, we can't have it all. But this is, to me, if you were asking me, I would say this is fantastic news for the Dallas Cowboys. That it is done. It is out of here. And oh, I love it. Fisher was wrong. It was under 21 million per year. Yeah, so game time knows already. Jeff Lee looking for boobies. Aisha Robinson, how you doing, Aisha? Drink some tea. I hate tea. I hate tea. Y'all should be one. Um, I'm okay without Debo. Debo, you don't know. Debo might end up being washed. He's been going downhill for the last couple of years, and 17 million, that's a lot for Debo for 1 year. Um, I'm good with that. They're saying the signing bonus is $20 million, so that's popped up now. So the signing bonus was 20. Could you imagine signing and say, "Here's a check for $20 million"? Damn. One thing I've kind of thought that the Cowboys, one of the reasons why maybe they hold off on getting deals done is they want to get you to training camp before they give you all that money because they're afraid that you're going to do something crazy because you got a big fat um, pile of money. That's what I'm thinking. Before I get out of here, let's see if there's anything else here on the Twitter or anywhere else. Jerry Jones, CeeDee Lamb. Now he's talking about the retirement of Jimmy Johnson. From the time we were college until the time we were holding up the Super Bowl trophies, I know Jimmy Johnson could be anything he wanted to be, and he has. Some of the most exciting times of my life I shared with Jimmy, and I cherish them. As one of the most gifted people I've ever been around, Jimmy has ablaze a remarkable, unique trail that is now deeply embedded into football and broadcasting history. Congratulations on your incredible career, Jimmy, and I wish you well in the fourth quarter, my friend. You will always be a winner. And that was from Jerry. Vicks Vapor, try it. Oh, you're right, 100%. I love some Vicks Vapor. Yeah. Maybe I can get a real hot shower, get Tracy to take a shower with me. Then we get some vapor rubbing going. Um, is game time up in here? Did somebody say game time? Or just I'm sure he's not watching right now. He's out delivering the mail right now. So there's that. Let me see Bleacher Report, which has fucked themselves up with their app. They've gotten so now they completely suck. It's funny. So let's get.
Terms with Osa Odigizua on a 4-year, $80 million deal, $58 million guaranteed. This deal done by his agent Sam Leaf of Ballinger Sports. And, you know, for the Dallas Cowboys, what they've wanted to do was keep their homegrown players home, make sure to lock up the guys who have emerged on their defense. Odigizua, certainly one of those. It's actually a fascinating value for the Dallas Cowboys, $20 million a year for Odigizua. Consider the 1-year franchise tag would have been $25 million,
right,
and 2 franchise tags, which basically is how you work out what a long-term deal should be, would have been $55 million. So basically, the Dallas Cowboys saved themselves about $15 million over 2 years by doing this deal now. There's nothing wrong with the deal for Odigizua. He's got big-time security and wealth, but for the Dallas Cowboys, getting this deal done early, doing it now saves them a ton of money to use elsewhere on the roster.
So, and here's what Mike McGraw said. Discussing the numbers, let's be clear. Tag players who do a long-term deal get a slight bump on their average per year. If the Cowboys were truly about to tag Osa and Odigizua at 25.1, you'd expect a 4-year deal north of that. Instead, they get him at 20. Stunning. This is one of the few deals that right now, no deal is guaranteed. Okay, if he plays for the next 4 years for the Cowboys, it's a great deal. If he doesn't, if he ends up breaking his leg and can't play, of course it'll be a bad deal. But on paper, this is a team-friendly deal that he just took. Taking $20 million per year, and you're only obligated to $58, bro. That's 3 years. Basically, you're saying 3 years is guaranteed money at $20 million a year, bro. It could have been another $5 million. Now, what this says to me is that I've got a bad cold. What this says to me is we're looking to try and build something. I don't have to have max money. I want to stay here where I like it with Dallas. I've got Micah Parsons and things. And maybe what you start to see is some guys taking team-friendly deals. Maybe D-Law says, well, oh, shit. There's game time. Game time. You up there bitch slapping Mike Fisher, man. Why are you bitch slapping Mike Fisher like that about saying it's going to be 21? I mean, over 21. I'm saying I think game time. Shout out to you out there delivering the mail, and I'm going to have to go deliver my dad back home and leave here in a minute or two. But to me, this is a team-friendly deal, and maybe this signals. You emailed me. Oh shit. Maybe this signals Cowboy players saying, let's get let's bring the team back together, and let's try and make a run at this thing. And if we see let's say we see Micah Parsons take like a $36 million deal, then all of a sudden you say, okay, the Cowboys are now players, and maybe some more players will look at this and say, Alma Williams, shout out to you. Try a hot toddy. It's great. Maybe you start seeing some players saying, okay, the Cowboys are getting real, and maybe they want to be here. So that's my hope. And I hope I can get this cough together. Great player. about worth 80 million. I really apologize to you guys, coughing and hacking the way I am. Um, yeah, that's all we got on Bleacher Report at the moment. Todd Archer would anticipate a void year or two on this deal just based on how the Cowboys structure deals to allow them the chance to prorate the bonus over 5 years, plus a 2-year restructure or a lower 26 number. So this is what Todd Archer is thinking. So let's see what he's estimating. Um, had the Cowboys used a tag, which we've talked about, we would have counted 25 million versus a cap. With the 20 million bonus and low base salary, look for the 25 cap number between somewhere close to. Okay, hey, you know what? Fuck. Okay, not to toot my horn, but if you've been here for a little bit, what did I say? I think that the cap number might be. I said I bet his cap number will be somewhere about 6 to 8 for the first year. And so Todd Archer has just put this up 17 minutes ago. He said would anticipate a void year or two on this deal just based on how the Cowboys structure deals to allow them the chance to prorate the bonuses over 5 years, plus a 2-year restructure to lower the 26 cap number. Had the Cowboy used the tag on Osadugazua, he would have counted for 25 versus the cap. With 20 million bonus and low base salary, look for the cap number to be somewhere close to $6 million plus or minus. When the official numbers roll in, will help to be selectively aggressive in their approach. Wow. So I said exactly the same thing that Todd Archer did. Go figure. Maybe I didn't just fall off the salad truck. So definitely a good day. They want to make it a great day. Get Micah Parsons' deal done as well, and then we'll be in great shape. Um, and I am going to go ahead. I'll get you guys. I'll be on the road, so I'll have some content while I'm handling my business and things. Um, so I guess that's all we're going to do for this right now. We'll have more on it as more of the details come out. Definitely a great thing that just happened for the Cowboys. All right, good people. As always, I appreciate you,